Before we begin this incredible journey into the forgotten side of Spartan glory, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and leave a like and comment if stories from the ancient world inspire you. This is a tale not of kings or warriors, but of slaves, of the invisible hands that made Sparta possible. This is the story of the Helots. When we think of Sparta, we imagine discipline, war, and perfection in combat. A society where every citizen was trained to fight and die for glory. But beneath the shining bronze armor and the rhythmic stomps of marching Spartans, there was another force, hidden in the shadows. The Helots. They plowed the fields, fed the armies, and bled in silence. They were the beaten backbone of a war machine. The Helots were not born free. They were the enslaved population of Laconia and Messenia, neighboring lands conquered by Sparta centuries ago. But they weren't just slaves. They were a nation within a nation, outnumbering the Spartans by as much as 7-1. They weren't just household servants or laborers. They fueled the Spartan economy. Every Spartan soldier you see in history, trained and ready, was only free to train because a Helot worked in his place. Helot life was brutal by design. Each year, Sparta declared a ritual war on the Helots, legally allowing them to be hunted and killed by Spartan youths without consequence. This wasn't just tradition, it was control through terror. This was the krypteia, Sparta's secret police, whose task was to assassinate the strongest and smartest Helots before they could become a threat. And yet, despite this terror, the Helots fought, not always by choice, but often with valor. In major battles, like Plataea in 479 BC, Helots stood shoulder to shoulder with Spartan warriors. They carried shields, they hauled equipment, they even fought in the phalanx when needed. Their blood spilled alongside the very people who enslaved them, and sometimes they were promised freedom in return. Occasionally, Sparta offered Helots a chance at freedom, for bravery in battle or service in campaigns. But freedom was a dangerous reward, because a free Helot was also a symbol of rebellion, and many who were freed mysteriously vanished. Sparta would rather erase their debts than honor them. It was a brutal paradox. You could fight and die for Sparta, but never truly live for yourself. But the Helots did not always remain silent. Over the centuries, they rebelled again and again. From small uprisings to full-scale revolts like the Great Messenian Revolt, they made Sparta bleed. And each time the response was devastating. Entire villages burned, families executed, hopes crushed. Sparta's dominance didn't fall from the outside. It fell from within. When the Spartan warrior caste began to shrink, when the Helots became too many, and when the promises of control turned to desperation, the cracks appeared. The Helots, once slaves, became the weight Sparta could no longer carry. By the time of Roman conquest, the once mighty Sparta was but a memory. And the Helots forgotten. History praises kings, celebrates warriors, and builds statues for victors. But the true cost of that glory often remains buried. The Helots were not heroes in the traditional sense. They were the oppressed, the unseen, and the essential. Their story isn't carved in marble, but it's written in the very soil of Sparta. If this story moved you, then honor it by keeping it alive. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who believes history is more than just kings and empires. Until next time, may truth guide your path through the past.